All right, guys, coming up with another video. Like I said, I will be resuming my videos. So just an important topic. I've been thinking about this for years. Personally, myself, I'm not a religious person. I have my reasons, but I just wanted to, I'm gonna make this video short, maybe 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Just keep short videos short. I know people have things to do, but it's just, I personally myself never had a problem with people practicing faith or believing in a creator and stuff. That stuff is okay. That stuff is fine. There's no harm there. The harm comes in with the specific texts, right? So I grew up in a Muslim background in former USSR, and then I was 14 when my family came here to the States. Now, I did not grow up super religious. My mom had us obviously learn, some her faith and morals, and there's a God, and these are the commandments, and follow this, and the good stuff. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't harm people. Be good and be kind, and be charitable, and share and stuff like that, right? Great, that's all great. We all want to teach our kids that, and that's it. For years, that's how it was. We celebrated the holidays, the festivities, and I said, okay, I guess this is what it is. I got to know that there are other faiths. So where I grew up in former USSR, we had a lot of Russians, Ukrainians, from Orthodox Christian backgrounds. We had some Jewish people. So I got to kind of learn about them, and then even as a kid, I didn't think about it too much, but I was like, why are they different? Like, why is that my friends and family and they say, hey, my faith is different, I'm not from the same faith as you. I was like, okay, we played. I never looked at my friends that were different backgrounds in a different way, but I always noticed that people mingled with people of their background. So by background, I mean like cultural background, I suppose, but specifically religious. So like with my background from Afghanistan, I was 3 when we left, so didn't grow up there, but like we kind of mingled with our group. I guess that's just what people do in general, something that they know. And then we had like people from like Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, other countries that were from Muslim background, Chechnya, Muslims. And so as a kid, I was like, how come we're like not the same? But didn't think about it too much. Obviously, the maturity, the mental maturity wasn't there. It was actually late in high school and later on, after the age of 16, is when I really dug in to these books. So the Torah, the Bible, the different versions of Bible, and then the Quran. I started reading them, and I found them disturbing, guys. It's a lot of the texts are just prejudiced. They're racist, they're prejudiced, they're very and I know this is gonna, obviously people will disagree with me, and my intention is never to upset people. I'm just talking about spirituality and God. The texts are just violent, vile, disturbing, very so in order to justify themselves, or the book, or the people that wrote it, they have to make the past look really bad. So they have to say, okay, these people are horrible, those people are horrible, the past was horrible, here we are, the saviors, the message from God here. And this happens in politics too. I don't want to pick on religion and say, oh, religion is this. Politicians do this, the same thing. Oh, the other guy is super bad. Oh, this ideology, that ideology. So in the former USSR, obviously during the Cold War, it was US against the Soviets. They were pushing their ideology. United States was pushing, countering them. So it happens in politics. It's just human nature. But back to the topic. I'm hitting 4.5 minutes already, so just want to make this quick. The text specifically just disturbed me, guys, and that's when I was like, you know what, nothing against people that pray or follow some kind of deity. because majority of the people that I've noticed in my life so far, they always follow the good stuff, right? They believe in God, there's a creator, pray, give charity and stuff like that. Majority of people, I think over like 80%, 90% of people are like that. They really don't get lost in the books or really follow them to the bone, to the teeth. They're like, oh, it's okay, back then that's how it was, and then they just like, okay, that's it. A lot of them are they're converts, obviously, people who convert from one religion to another, and then majority of people are usually born. You're never born into anything. It's just your reality, right? So I was born in a background. That's what it is. If I was born somewhere else, I'll be something else. Or under different parents, I will be something else. So you're never technically born as something, right? You're not born a Muslim. You're not born a Christian. You're not born Jew. You're not born Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, whatever, right? It's something that your environment dictates. Anyways, and as I got to like have different friends from different backgrounds, I learned every bit from all of them, and I noticed one thing is that we all want a life of dignity and respect, and love, and that's it. That's all we want. The rest is all cloud. It just doesn't matter. The other thing that bothers me about religious beliefs is the manipulation and fear, right? The afterlife, that stuff is disturbing. Again, back to the texts, right? So I had a conversation with a good friend of mine yesterday. A really good guy, a Christian background. He was like, Saul, like, you're a great guy, you're my great friend. I want you in eternity with me in heaven, because he knows how I am. And I was like, so he explained, he was like, you have nothing to lose if you're a follow religion, at least, from like my Christian perspective. He was saying that you have nothing to lose. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But so he was implying that what if you're wrong and there is this God specifically, and then what are you gonna do? So that right there itself, I've heard it before, and it bothers me, like I said, because it's like, why is the creator so like disturbing, where she whatever is like, you didn't believe in me, now I'm gonna like punish you for eternity, just wait till you die and watch what happens. Like, what that whole concept is just disturbing, guys. And I told him, hey, I believe in humanity. I believe in doing good. If I made mistakes or somebody got hurt because of me, or what I did or said, it was not intentional. I'm very sorry, but at this age, I just want to pass on a positive experience to people, so that way people are, they pass that on to somebody else, or not, but at least they will see something good, because we human beings are capable of doing a lot of harm and a lot of good, regardless of beliefs, regardless of where you belong or what religion you belong or not. Right, we're capable of both. We're capable of doing a lot of good and a lot of harm. And I think, I told him, and I'm saying this in my video, it all comes down to the human experience, guys. You have a positive experience for someone, you will always remember that person in a good way. Even if you never see that person, you will be like, there was somebody good that did some good, and it might, you might do the same for somebody else, and then that person will see something good. And same goes for negative, right? You see something negative from someone, you're gonna be like, yeah, no, screw people, they're horrible. And I'm sure I have come across people like that. I'm sure you guys have come across people like that, because of that negative experience. Now they just they either are gonna do the same with somebody else, or just distance themselves and not like anyone. So yeah, that's it, guys. The fear, the manipulation, the disturbing, the violence, the prejudice, the hatred, it just bothers me. It's concerning, and I know majority of people of faith are not like that. Like I said, they do not follow those things. They're not like that, but the texts are, guys. Anybody who has read those books completely, they know, or they should know. You may not be that kind of person, but the book is. The book is packed with that stuff. All right, guys. Be well, be safe. If I say blessings your way, you might be like, this guy just talked about fate that way. But I don't care, guys. If people like the word blessings, I will say it. No problem. Blessings your way, guys. Stay safe.